What is up, YouTube? Leg day today. Been a long day. Every Wednesday is a long day because of the amount of classes I have, and it's nothing like the hurdle, the obstacle that is leg day to get over at the end of the day. And honestly, I'd rather have it no other way, right? Because the toughest day ends with the most taxing workout of the week. So I think that every Wednesday is a day where it's like, do you want it that bad or not? It asks the question, like, how bad do you want it, right? So today is that day, and goal is to crush it. I think I'm just gonna stick to squats, especially those Tom Platz, like when you use the hack squat, you bring all your knees all the way out. What I did last week, those were killer. So I'm going to continue to do those because it hurt to even move after doing them. When in the coming days after leg day, the soreness was crazy, and if there's soreness, I know that something's working right. But there's that, and then I think I want to squat today. I think that whenever I squat now, it's like, I don't know. I'm a bit hesitant to do it on camera because my squat's nothing impressive, right? And it's something I kind of struggle with because I don't really know what I really want to get out of it with my form. I really want to go super depth-wise, like really get it down there, but I don't know. I think a lot of other things have to work in tandem, and I'm just not. I just don't have it down right now. So hopefully, as I warm up for squat and I stretch before it, which I'll get to that in a second, but hopefully when I warm up for squat with lighter weights and get the form going, maybe it'll click for once. And I need to stretch. I mean, I've been doing it for the past 2 workouts this week, gone pretty well, but I feel like with leg day it's got to be a whole nother demeanor because I mean it's a taxing thing, right? Because leg day demands the whole body to be in tandem. I mean, like, for the most part, if I'm doing like lateral raises, the only thing I'm really worried about is my shoulders and my back staying upright, keeping the chest up. And I mean, I don't really brace too much when I do them, but like squats, I mean, your back's got to be straight, your chest is high, your shoulders have to be, locked in place, your arms are holding the bar, legs are obviously the prime mover with the calves and hamstrings, and your core has to be super braced because squats are, you can get them up there in terms of weight, which I don't think I have that much. So let's see if today yields some results. I'll be super happy at the end of it. So maybe today can end off with a huge high note. So that being said, I'm going to stretch real quick and then I'm going to get to leg day. And we'll see you all there. Alright, barbell squat setup. I'm going a bit lower to 275, but with the hopes of, instead of going to about here, I go like down here in terms of depth. So I want to see where my form stacks up to where I want it to be, and I'll look back at the video, see how it is, and if that's the form that looks good to me, then I will follow through with this sort of like structure. So I'll start at like 275 and then I'll progressively overload from there as I move up in weight with the correct form that I'm happy executing, So let's get to it and let's get it done. Not too bad. Okay. Took the plates off of the squat and I've loaded some of them onto here. I've gone up. I have a 5 pound on each side this time, so going up. And let's just try to maintain decent form with this exercise. On the squats, pretty good. I'm actually happy with that form. So I think that'll be the threshold for now. 275 for, I don't know what I got, like 8, I think. Maybe 9. Not sure, I have to go back and look, but that's the threshold for squats, and now I have to find the threshold for this. So I don't really know what to call these. I guess, I don't know, knee extension hack squats. I don't know. But let's get to it and see what we could do. Okay. 12 decent reps. So I think we could go up for sure. And that was good. Whew. Okay, final workout of the night. Gonna be hamstring curls, per usual. The only hamstring exercise I can do here at home that I actually enjoy a lot. I mean, RDLs are one thing, but I feel like the reason my back got injured one time was because of RDLs. I don't really think I did anything wrong with my form, but hamstring curls feel better and much less taxing on my lower back because it's mostly hamstrings. Meanwhile, a lot more muscles have to work in tandem for RDLs, so I'm gonna stick with hamstring curls for now. And if I ever move and find a public gym to record at, then I'll just do 2 variations of hamstring curls. Or maybe just stick to the seated one, depending on how I feel. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. So let's get it done with, and let's finish up leg day. Okay, let's check out the pump, see how it looks. Because I have, or no, I have, but I do want to try this new angle out. Because I think it might be better for legs compared to my usual. Pretty cool. I like this. I like this angle better for legs. Alright, leg day done. Pretty good for the most part. I think improvements are to be made, but I like that I at least held a standard. So now I know what the baseline is, and now I know where to go further with it. Squats, I'm happy with the form. I think that's where I want to be. I'd rather have a spectacular form than squat 405 with a form I'm not happy with, you know? So at least there's something good there. I have to stop my mind from drifting. It's really hard to not kind of zone out sometimes now. And when it comes to leg day specifically, because squats are such a mentally taxing thing, so I really need to lock in when it's time for that. And I think I need to add more exercises to leg day. I've been wanting to do leg extensions, but I want to counteract that with more hamstring stuff as well, since it'd be 3 exercises for the quads and 1 for the hamstrings. But the only thing I really like are the lying hamstring curls, like I said, so I think that to compensate, I'll just add more hamstring curl sets going forward. So I think that's the plan for next leg day. But overall, the baseline's been set, and now we only go up from there, right? So thank you all for watching. Have a good night, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.